Yes, sir. We back with another one. Y'all see the title, man. I don't know exactly what the title's gonna be, but you can't be afraid to try new things. You can't be afraid to do new things, right? And I meant to make this video yesterday after my yoga class, but time got away from me. But anyway, speaking of yoga, that's something new that I've been doing. Like, it's like a yoga-based Pilates class, and that shit is tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's eye-opening to put yourself in situations where you might not know that much, or you might not know anything at all. You know, I feel like we need more of that in our lives. We need more of that quote-unquote uncertainty or that quote-unquote discomfort. We need more of that. Why? Because it helps us expand ourselves as human beings, right? And when I say expand, I mean grow in all directions, you know what I'm saying? Because we get really fixated on, you know, either going forward or we going backwards. We either moving up or we moving down, you know what I'm saying? And I've come to understand now that that shit is not accurate, you know what I'm saying? We grow in all directions. We grow up, down, left, right, you know, all those directions. That's the directions that we grow in, you know? Or at least I feel like that's how you should be growing. But when you put yourself in new environments, try to make new habits and stuff like that, it's almost like your brain, because the thing about the brain is the brain wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you comfortable. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing when you just stick to all your same habits and all your same routines. You know, you stick with how you were raised to do things. You stick with, you know, how you were taught to do things. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times the stuff that you were raised to do and stuff that you were taught to do, it's usually not something that is true to you. I'm not saying it never is, but usually it's not something that's true to you because you're going based off of somebody else's judgment, based off of what was probably taught to them. So it's probably not even based off of their own judgment. They're passing on something to you that isn't even their own. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of that going on. But when you get out of that, when you kind of let that go and start doing things for yourself, or just going for the things that you really want to do, or just getting out your comfort zone, to your mind, it's like it's scary. Like your brain perceives it as like a threat because it's something new, it's unfamiliar. But we need to embrace that because it will help us grow as people. You know, if I go to the gym every day and I do the same movements for years, yes, I'm gonna grow, but I'm not gonna continue to grow. Like my body will grow physically, but your mind won't expand. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sticking to the exact same routine. Eventually you have to switch it up and take, especially in the gym specifically, you take the knowledge that you've learned from certain exercises, and then it's like a carryover effect. Not always, but in most cases, you can carry over damn near anything in the gym. Any exercise to another exercise, just based off of what you know. As long as it's with the same body part and stuff like that, like the same muscle groups and stuff, you can carry over, right? And you just take that knowledge with you throughout life. You don't have to cling to the same things. Like I'm a big fan of when it's working, don't fix it. But when it stops working, you need to be able to be honest enough with yourself to be like, okay, this shit is not working anymore. I need to do something different. I need to do something new. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because you're expanding yourself. You're expanding your capacity. You're increasing the size of your comfort zone. That's another big one because a lot of people try to stay in this little bitty comfort zone. No, just get comfortable with fucking as much as you can, and you have the biggest comfort zone in the fucking room, and then you just don't fucking care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that you have the confidence to be like, you know what, I can figure this shit out. You can't be afraid to be new at something. You can't be afraid to suck at shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid of that. That's one of the best things that I ever heard David Goggins say. He was like, you have to embrace the suck. And I truly believe that because you can't get anywhere without some things. Obviously, you're going to be a little quote-unquote skilled or gifted at out the gate, but most shit, that's not going to be the case. You're going to have to be trash. You're going to have to be fucking trash, bro. And you have to accept that. That's just part of it. That's the beauty of it. You have to suck at it at some point. Like, what was it? Another thing that I never forget, I think, what is her name? J.K. Rowling, the lady that, the author of Harry Potter or whatever. I think she got denied like 14 times before the first book was published. And she has one of the biggest and most sought after like media franchises in the fucking world. Like Harry Potter is fucking huge. She got denied 14 times. You're not gonna get it just because you started it. You're not gonna be good at it just because you started it. You have to keep going. You have to keep trying. You have to keep showing up. You know, you're not gonna get it right the first time, and you're gonna be tested. But with the things, especially the things that you really want, you're going to be tested. It's not gonna come easy to you. It's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen just because you applied yourself. No, like the universe don't give a fuck about that. The universe wants to see how fucking serious you are. You know, so just don't cling to your habits. Don't be afraid to expand yourself. Don't be afraid to question why you believe what you believe. You know, be able to kind of step outside of yourself, and you know, don't have this notion of, oh, you know, I don't do that. You know, I'm not really into that. Like at this current, usually when I say those things, that's really what I mean at this current time. Now there's certain things, like a few things here and there, there's just like principles that I just don't waver on, but it's not really a lot of things. You know, you never know. You got to be open to the possibilities, man. Don't fall victim to, like, make your routine and habits work for you, not against you. You know, don't be closed-minded all the time. Keep your mind open. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be afraid to expand yourself. Hopefully all that made sense. That's all I got. I just wanted to get that out. I wanted to record for quite some time. I just haven't made the time to do it, but we made the time today. So let me know what y'all think. Like the video, leave me some comments, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one when I decide to be back. So until then, peace out, and I love y'all.